And
told
I'm
you
trying to
exactly what
help
I'm
you.
here for.
I'm trying to help you. If you're not willing to be helped, I'm not going to be able to help you, young man.
Well, I ain't no young man. I'm
And
40
if you
years old.
watch your voice, you need to watch your tone.
What's your name?
My name is Olivia Jones, and I would suggest that you watch your tone with me.
Olivia Jones. So you disrespecting me? You say I'm disrespecting you?
You're disrespecting me, yes. And I really suggest you watch your tone, young man.
I told you I'm 40 years old.
You acting like you're a young man, so I'm letting you know that you are disrespecting me. And if you want my help, I suggest that you get it in line.
I ain't
quickly.
disrespect you. I ain't said nothing wrong
yes,
to
you are. Tell me what it is that you need so that I can assist you.
How did I disrespect you? What did I do?
I'm telling you what you need, and you keep talking in circles.
What was the circles? I said I call here. I call here.
Sweetheart, what you need to do is to send a letter or send an email to the online support team to have them assist you with it, whatever it is that you're regarding the issue that you're having.
And I call
and you need to call and leave a message and let them know that what your issue is. Once you leave the message, someone will get back to you.
I did, and that ain't work. And every time I call here, you see my call ID.
You gotta return your call. What is your name?
Can I finish speaking? When I call here, you see my number pop up on the caller ID, and you hang up the phone every time.
Sweetheart, you don't know who's hanging up the phone, and I don't know who I'm talking to. So the phone hasn't hung up.
You just hung up three straight times. I can do a public records request on the phone call.
And you're wasting my time. I'm going to get off the phone now.
What's your name?
Have a nice day.
What's your name?
Olivia Jones. Olivia.
And is you an attorney?
For you?
Yeah. What's your position?
Olivia.
What's your position?
Management review analyst.
So you the management review analyst. Can I speak to a supervisor?
I will talk to you later. Have a very nice day, young man.
I want to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, here he is right here.
All right, young lady.
I'm going to transfer you. Hold on.
Yeah, do that.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah,
God
do that.
Transfer
me to your supervisor, girl. Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. This is Wayne. May I help you?
What's your name?
My name is Wayne.
What's your last name?
Meyer, M-E-Y-E-R.
And what's your position? Because I got to make sure I'm speaking to the right person in the right department.
Well, my title is Director of Operations.
Okay, why every time I call this number to speak to somebody, the woman who transferred me over to you keep hanging up the phone and being rude and disrespectful to me? Why is that?
Do not know the answer to that question.
All right, you need to find out the answer to that question before it be a problem. I'm a criminal defense, and I'm calling here to get information about my funds for my defense. I need something paid for my defense.
Okay.
That's all. Now, can you give me some information on that? Because your little black friend was real disrespectful to me, man. I don't appreciate how y'all answering this phone, man.
I overheard part of her conversation, so.
Yeah, I heard you laughing in the background. I heard you laughing and cheering her on in the background.
No, sir, you did not.
Okay, with discipline her.
Very quietly.
All right, I need to know how to make a complaint on that woman for being rude and disrespectful to me, and I want a case number, a file number, so I can check on my complaint, Wayne. Since you overheard it.
I overheard her part of the conversation. I did not hear what you were asking about.
Okay, well, that's the part I want to complain on. The words that came out of her lips. The disrespectful insults. I told her to quit calling me a young man. I'm a grown man. I'm 40 years old. I'm not a little boy. And she kept telling me to watch my mouth as I spoke to her peacefully. So she was trying to incite anger.
I did overhear that, yes, sir.
And I was rude and disrespectful for her to keep telling me to watch my mouth. And that I'm a little boy and a young man. And I told her I'm 40 and stop calling me a young man. I'm 40 years old. I took that as an insult. I want to complain on this woman for being rude and disrespectful. I do a public records request and get the phone calls to show that she kept hanging up on me repeatedly as I called this number, man. I want me a case number to this complaint. Can I get a case number to this complaint?
I do not. I don't have a case number to provide you.
Well, how do y'all
I'm
document
writing
and file and we check on our complaints? Because you can throw it out the window because you probably was consenting to her conduct since you was right there giggling when she was doing it. Wayne.
Well, I didn't hear her giggling.
I heard you giggling.
No, you didn't.
I did. I want a case number to. How do I research this complaint, man? How do I check up on my complaint? Because I want it filed and documented, man. That lady need to be terminated ASAP.
I am writing down the information you're providing me right now.
I don't care about you writing it down. I don't care about you writing it down, Wayne. I want to know, how do I get the reference number to a complaint? Every time a complaint is made, it's put in a file.
There's no reference number to a complaint, sir.
So how do we check on it?
Writing your information down. I will discuss this with our executive director and our general counsel, and then we will decide what action, if any, needs to be taken.
Who is the executive director and the general counsel? I'll discuss it with them too.
The executive director's name is Rip Colvin. You can find this information on our website.
Say it. I can find it out your lips too. What is it?
I told you, Rip Colvin. Colvin.
And what's the first name?
Rip.
How you spell that?
RIP.
Who?
RIP.
RIP? And
Yes, sir.
what's his email or phone number?
The phone number is the one you called. 850-488-2415.
All right. Now that'll be enough for complaining on her. Now, can we discuss what I called about?
Yes, please.
All right. Well,